Link Center was actually my first location. I came here, and within about 2 hours of being here, I actually had a child spirit, little boy, that came through and started mimicking choo-choo trains to answer yes and no questions for me. That was a very profound moment. Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm the team medium. I've been doing this investigation-wise for about 5 years. I've been talking to spirit my whole life. Since I was about 4 years old is when I can remember doing it.
Yours? Mine. Somebody's. I know who these belong to. Texas Princess.
Link Center was actually my first location. And I came here, and within about 2 hours of being here, I actually had a child spirit, little boy, that came through and started mimicking choo-choo trains to answer yes and no questions for me. That was a very profound moment. Realized since that time, I have a connection with child spirit. It's going to be 9 times out of 10, child spirit is going to be my guide, going to be my guidance, going to take me through a place, stay with me through a place, and they kind of bring in other spirits.
You all associated with the candidates?
Issue with having my back to a door. So if I
Well, I'm picking it up with the camera. So.
watch the cameras, I want my chair with my back to the door. I bring it around this side.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with them and keep.
What we're hoping to find tonight, we're hoping maybe to get some answers as to why they're here, why they kind of stay here. Melanie and Meredith and Jackie, which is another girl who worked here, just kind of want to know why they hang around. What is it about the Link Center? See if we can't get some answers. Overall, we just want answers for paranormal to be able to tell people why spirits do what they do.
It's probably been 8 years since the first team called us and said, can we come up and look at this building? And they came up, they came twice. One time they brought a team with them who left halfway through. They were in the reception hall. They decided they were scared. They took off. And then the other team came back, and then we never heard from them again either. And then we heard from another team, and Shannon was part of that team, and they've been back several times.
I'm the team medium. We're all investigators. Caden is kind of our camera / crew guy. Alyssa is medium in training. She's my apprentice. And Lisette is our historian. And Alicia is our scout. And she's also kind of a historian and does some research and stuff as well.
That's all about, but sorry, y'all.
Shannon, you might want to tell them about their
Hayden is taking
Just
a
so they
case
know
of
they
you
don't panic.
currently, and he will
Y'all
give
just be
Shannon
surprised if
numbers
y'all have
so that
camera
she
issues
can
on the
record it.
or any
on her
equipment issues, because it can happen.
They're gonna grab energy anyway.
Oh yes,
they
we
need it.
forgot to tell you that don't be alarmed if your equipment isn't working properly, or I heard you say your camera wasn't zooming right. Energy uses the
Battery
energy from the
drainage.
electronics to help it manifest itself and help us, communicate
Communicate.
better with us. So do not be surprised if your batteries die quickly and you're changing batteries frequently throughout the night. Your cameras don't want to zoom in or cooperate. It's completely normal and your equipment will be fine once you leave.
I'm going to change batteries very quickly. It's almost gone. So that is absolutely true.
We helped a child spirit cross over one time when we were here. We've also had another child spirit that mocks a train that we're hoping to communicate with tonight in the chapel. We had a male spirit that was either a cook or some kind of hands-on type guy that will try to come through. I have also come across a spirit in the black box, which is one of the rooms we will go into tonight, that likes to growl at people.
We've been lucky. Like I said, we have no malevolence here, but like I said, a lot of mischievous stuff going on.
Watch over us, guide us where we need to go, and more importantly, keep us all safe and protected, so that we can go home to our families safely. We ask this in Jesus' precious name. Amen.
It's a very, very significant difference between the conference room we were just in, walking into the chapel area. The air is definitely heavier here. We all literally almost simultaneously started coughing, and I'm actually wheezing a little bit. I'm gonna come in here and see what's on the other side of this, see if I can get to what's, wait. Other side of the wall. I'm guessing that's an AC unit in here.
Okay, so I'm wondering if it's, oh yeah, okay. So that, whatever that is,
That is a light.
but what kind of light is it? LEDs?
Well, I think the AC handler is in here because there's
Gotta
a
be.
AC switch right here. Only thing we have over here though, there's the electrical box, but it's a good few feet away where you're not gonna pick up all the way over here. And then you have the power switch for the AC, but there's no door or anything here, so where's?
I need
Zero. So I'm zero on it. Okay, so, alright, so there's.
I'm wondering if the AC handler's in there and I'm just not finding the door.
That's gotta be it. Like the wires on the inside, of course, I mean, this being a stage, that doesn't shock me. So both cases of the stage are gonna put out some crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
We
But
got breaker boxes.
we have breaker boxes and electrical
wiring going, we figured out there was
Gotcha.
electrical wiring
Yeah,
and stuff
totally.
going through there.
She also said if we do when we do a session in here, you have to take, when we're listening to it, we have to take into consideration the outside noise because it's so close
Yes.
to everything, and everything kind of echoes in here.
The reason that I even figured out the child spirit was in here was because of the train. And I asked him if he liked the train, and the little boy said, woo woo, and that's how he started communicating with us. He used woo woo as the train to talk.
Okay, so when you're saying he says woo woo, what does that mean?
You will hear a child speak and say woo woo. And hopefully we can get him to do it tonight. He's mimicking the train horn.
Her face. You see her face?
I did see her face. You'll be okay.
I'm looking forward to this.
Are we ready? Yes, we're ready. This is Death Stalkers Paranormal. This is a flashlight session in the, I still call it the chapel.
Concert hall is what we call it.
Concert hall. It is 10:05. I'm Shannon. Alyssa.
Lee.
And Alicia. And Meredith. And we are trying to communicate with spirit in the concert hall, as well as communicate with a little child spirit that has come through in the past. Is there any spirit in the hall with us that would like to communicate? We have a flashlight on the stage that you can turn off to answer questions. So if there's any spirits here with us, could you please turn the flashlight on? Also, if the little boy is here with us, we have a balloon and some balls on the stage that we brought for you to play with. If you would like to play with any of those, we brought those for you to play with, and we would love it if you would play with those. Is there a little boy here with us? If there's a little boy here with us, you can either light up the flashlight, or you can make your choo-choo train sound if you want to. I am a mommy. I have twin girls at home. They're 11 years old, and we have a lot of mommies in here with us today. Mommies want to talk about your little ones?
My name's Lee, and I have a lot of babies. I have 6, 3 boys and 3 girls. And like Miss Shannon, I also have 12-year-old twin girls. Is there a draft in this room?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to verify whether it's the draft making the balloon move or not.
No, go ahead.
Slight, yes. It's slight. Yeah.
At this level up here, not for them.
When I was on the stage earlier, was it you kind of hanging around by my legs? I have it. Who needs it? Because I'm feeling a significant energy around it. Yes. It's on legs and stuff? Yes, right in front of me, right here. You can sit here, sweetheart. We can play together. Is that you playing with the balloon with me? Temperature is 71.6 right now. It's fluctuating between 71.6 and 70, it dropped down to 70.8. Really? Mm-hmm.
Can you make a noise like a train?
It feels really chilly. The best way I can describe it is it almost feels like a kid sitting on my lap. Like just my lap area and the front of my legs are cold.
If you're playing with the balloon, can you go woo woo?
Thank you. Is that you? Good job. Good job. I'm so proud of you.
My daughter passed away several years back, and she started coming to me in spirit. And when she started coming to me in spirit, everything really started just intensifying, and I joined a parents group of parents of children who passed, and I started actually doing my mediumship for parents of children that had crossed over. If this is Nicholas, and Nicholas thinks little girls have the cooties, would you turn your flashlight on?
Yes. Hello, thank you. I'm not as hoarse as I was a couple of weeks ago.
Are you afraid of all the equipment and the cameras?
If I remember correctly, he does not like it all.
He did not like it all. I see you moving that balloon. That's
Would you like for us to leave the red balloon for you to play with? You're tired and you would like for us to go. Would you please light the flashlight one more time? And we'll, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for talking with us.
That's fantastic. What a great job you've done. Thank you.
You rest well, sweet little boy.
I don't know, I had the dumbest idea last night. Thank God I didn't follow through.
Did you go to your tree?
No, I heard a lot of movement in my backyard though last night. I know it wasn't animals, it sounded like footsteps, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna go right now.
I want to go to look
But
at the tree.
I'm packing up my bag last night, and I look at my flashlight, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should set it up on the dresser. And I'm thinking, you fool, it's 4:30 in the morning, you're home alone. I mean, the kids are all sleeping. I'm like, yeah, no, not tonight.
Start, pause, and stop.
Okay.
All right. I think he opened it, didn't he?
You're supposed to. Bam. The anticipation.
This is the room where we had the old man growl at us one time when we were here. So,
And just to clarify, just because it was a growl doesn't mean that it's evil, demonic, or anything like that.
doesn't even mean it was malevolent.
Could be just a grumpy individual.
Just a grumpy old man.
A grumpy old man.
I'm trying to be polite and respectful.
It is a grumpy old man.
Yes, and he tends to give the guys
more of a hard time than the ladies, which makes me feel like it's probably just an older gentleman set in his ways. So the whole growling thing, people assume, a lot of people assume, that if you hear a growl or something like that, that it's, oh, boom, it's demonic, it's, you know, horrible, it's mean, it's whatever, it's bad. That's not the case.
9 times out of 10.
9 times out of 10, it's just spirit is trying to communicate, and so it's gonna communicate and reach out to you any way it can.
How many spirits are in the black box? 8.
Thanks for sharing that.
What is your name?
The clips that you're going to hear are reversed English. So if you hear something that says, hey, hello, or a name or anything, that's going to be a spirit actually speaking, because all this language is in reverse.
Nicholas, was that you?
Yes.
Are you 8 years old?
Patricia.
Well, does anybody else hear Patricia?
Yes. I don't see the point. Did you hear that?
It's not time for us to do that, what we talked about. Testing.
Caitlin says she heard pretty sure.
Are you Nicholas's father?
He stepped out. Listen, he stepped out.
Who is Patricia? Something happened. Did somebody
Patricia, did you go by Trish or Pat?
Are there children in the black box?
Can you go back, can you light up that flashlight that's next to Lee? You don't really want to talk.
I'll talk all the time. That was plain as day.
What did he say?
We talk all the time.
Well, you're not wanting to speak to us.
Stupid bitch.
See, I see they think as highly of you as they do of me.
Maybe.
I don't know, Nicholas likes me.
I heard Nicholas. Did you hear that?
I heard just Nicholas.
Did you hear just Nicholas? I heard Nicholas again. How many spirits are here? We have what we call an EMF reader, and we're going to carry that around when we do the walkthrough. It will go off when we go up to any type of electricity, but it will also go off at random locations and will show us different gauges of how much electricity is being emitted. A lot of times that will give us a location that has a high energy level, and we can stop and do a session there and a lot of times pick up different information. We have cameras that have IR and night vision on them. We will set them up at random locations just to, when we go over what we call evidence, we hope to pick up something random. It could be an orb, it could be an apparition, it could be an electronic voice phenomenon. We have handhelds that we will take with us. Sometimes we will pick up voices also on those. We will try to communicate through radio waves, white noise, and sometimes spirit will communicate back with us. We have motion detectors that will go off when a spirit or something goes by. It uses their EMF, their electromagnetic, and we can communicate with spirits that way.
I've had a lot of activity over here. Spent a lot of time in here a couple of weeks ago. This hallway,
Yes.
going back to the elevator, I think you and I were back there together
We
one
did a
time.
session back there one time.
This has been an interesting corridor.
And they actually said my name on the spirit box back here.
Really?
And we've actually done session on the elevator.
Yeah.
We held it open and we had a pretty good session right here.
Yeah, we did. Nothing really back there, but right here.
Yes. We should have brought the EMF.
I can run
Because you can, it's amazing, you can go over this stuff and then you can get back.
I just got chills up and down my legs.
I just got like a
Oh, yes.
tummy,
Did you?
not really a stomach ache, but like,
It's heavy back here.
Like when you pass a police officer going too fast? That jump
I
of
have
adrenaline?
no idea what you're talking about.
Well, imagine
Yes.
if.
Yeah, it was honestly. Over there. I just heard playing over there.
Well, I heard something like water.
Yes.
I thought I saw something move that way.
All over. Chills. But goosebumps.
Did you hear that?
They're standing up on my legs.
Where is that coming from? Hear it? Okay, we got the camera crew back here, and I just walked up on Clark, feeling the side of his legs, and he grabbed Amy's hand, and he's like, feel this, do you feel that? Busted! And we're just getting started. Well, I'm trying to hold it up high to kind of illuminate everybody here.
Shannon,
Yes.
I'm gonna kick you.
What did I do?
We're in a basement.
It's not really a basement.
Oh, there's a door. It goes outside.
Yes, it's really not.
I'm good.
Caden is not fond of basements.
Mine's not as strong enough.
I'm trying to be nice. The boy absolutely hates basements.
I did too.
.92, .91,
Wow.
.90.
Holy cow. That's a lot.
This is not.
And we were in there, there's nothing right in that door.
And none of the equipment is on.
Oh, and look, right here, same spot now is .3. Oh, it's going back up. Going back up. 19, 17,
Yes, we did.
7.
Light just came on all by itself.
Sure did. I noticed it got brighter. Yeah, those side lights over there just came on by themselves.
Yep, no,
Yeah.
it just drained my battery.
Seriously?
I mean, holy.
Listen here, turkey.
They're just trying to figure out how to talk, bro.
right, so y'all are definitely here.
You're good?
I'm good.
And we're back in business, he's got his phone.
Earlier, we came downstairs and had a connection with Mr. Henry, which is a cook that I've actually connected with here before, that likes to hang out in the kitchen and sometimes comes out and walks the hall. He wears white and he wears a white hat. He's a black gentleman. And he has a very good, nice smile and just seems like a very pleasant spirit. So we're gonna see if we can't contact Mr. Henry and see who else comes in.
All ready?
We're ready.
Alyssa's going to do a sensory deprivation session where it is, she will turn the portal on, but she's putting a set of headphones in, so she will only hear what's coming out of the portal.
I'm not gonna tell her.
Mr. Henry, are you here?
Yeah,
How old are you?
always.
You're always here?
Who turned on the lights? I never leave.
Mr. Henry, do you like being here?
Yeah,
You sure?
no doubt.
Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
All over the place.
Yes, we've been all over the place. Oh, the flashlight came on. He is all over the place.
He is definitely all over the place.
Y'all see that? The flashlight came on.
Flashlight just came on.
Charge it.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, we
Yes,
are.
you charge it.
Let me help you.
Oh, well, please help us charge some stuff. We would appreciate that.
Can you turn it off now, please?
I got it.
Back away from it, please.
Talk to me.
Not John, the spirit.
No.
How old are you, Mr. Henry?
I'm all around you.
How old are you?
I'm here.
Mr. Henry, can you please turn off the flashlight?
Yeah, just like that.
A little more.
Do you like to cook?
They're amazing.
Do you like playing with the flashlight?
That's awesome.
Turn it off, please.
They won't come.
He's got a strong energy.
Who won't come?
The rest of them.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Henry.
The rest of who, Mr. Henry?
Are you the one
But
that,
I'm here.
are you the one that drained my battery?
I charged it.
You didn't charge my battery, you charged yourself.
Trying to help you.
Well, thank
Well,
you,
thank
I
you.
appreciate that.
Mr. Henry, can you turn the flashlight back on for us, please? Wow, that was fast. Thank you, sir.
That was right on cue. Is that enough?
Yes, sir. You can turn it off now.
Huge orb.
I don't want to.
Okay. Well, if you turn it off, then we can ask another question and you can turn it on.
Maybe I can.
Just back away from it. A little bit more. A little bit more.
I did it.
Yeah,
You
just
made
keep,
it brighter, definitely.
keep backing up from it.
Mr. Henry's been very active with us.
To the exit.
Yeah, to the exit, please.
A little bit more.
Do you want me to leave?
No.
No, we don't want you to leave. We just want you to turn off the flashlight, and that means you need to back away from it.
Thank
Thank
you.
Good
you.
job. Thank you, sir.
I'll stay here then.
Good. We're glad.
Mr. Henry,
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yes.
you want to turn it back on?
Go ahead.
Mr.
Going
Henry,
again.
It's moved, I think.
yeah, it did move.
it was point straight.
It's amazing. I'm glad you enjoy it. Can you turn it back on, please?
Mr. Henry, can you move a chair?
I'm trying, it's a problem. Okay,
Can you move a chair for
those
me?
lights just got brighter.
Yep.
Awesome job, Mr. Henry, thank you.
You are doing fantastic.
It's really heavy. Okay.
The chair's really heavy?
Mr. Henry, was that you in the kitchen earlier that came to me?
I can't do it.
Okay, well, thank you for trying. You can continue with the flashlight.
Look around.
I'm looking.
What is it that you expect?
Can you show yourself?
I am covered in goosebumps right now.
Where's the EMF?
Right here.
Mr. Henry, are you standing by me?
It's me, it's me.
Hi.
Oh, yes,
Oh.
definitely on me.
That was really cool. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Henry, who is down here with you?
Don't run.
Mr. Henry, is Nicholas down here with you?
Amy.
If I move a chair, will you run?
No.
No, he's talking to you.
Yeah,
Don't run.
They will
he's
run.
talking to you. He said
No,
don't, he
he's-
said don't run.
He said, don't run.
Like, don't be scared.
And he said, if I move a chair, will they run? And we said no, and he's like, yeah, they'll run. Mr. Henry, you can move a chair if you want. I'm tired. Okay.
I can imagine that was a lot of work. Were you the one that Clark and Amy seen earlier down here in Shannon? Was it? Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Henry, can you?
I'm close.
Okay. Can you back up from the light a little bit so it turn? It won't come down. It won't come down? Try a little harder, sir.
Can you charge the flashlight down?
It's not charged now.
What's not charged?
Good job. Thank you, Mr. Henry. Are you gonna move a chair, Mr.?
Another light.
Did y'all see?
I got that on camera.
Another light came on.
Backing up. Okay, are you gonna move a chair for us, Mr. Henry? So tired. Okay, no problem. You don't have to.
If you want to, Mr. Henry, you can go ahead and take the rest of the juice out of my battery and my video camera.
Yeah,
Go ahead and take the rest of it. And you can use that energy. Don't use mine, just use the video cameras.
Did you see that over there? Yes. Good job, Mr. Henry.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, buddy.
Mr. Henry, is Nicholas here with you too?
Do you?
Is one of you guys thinking of a question?
Right over here.
Is Nicholas right over there?
I'm ready.
Yes, the flashlight just came on.
Can you say one of our names?
Mr. Henry, what's my name?
It's about time to go.
Okay.
He is
But we're
right.
having so much fun.
No. Mr. Henry, are you tired?
Very.
Okay.
Would you like if we come back and visit you another day?
Come on, yeah?
Thank you. Do you want us to go now?
Let's start now.
Okay. So do you want us to go now?
Spirit is energy, and energy can be anywhere and nowhere. When you have a connected spirit, a loved one, family member, they can give you messages through light, through energy. My daughter of the past, her name was Chloe. We called her Hootie because she had big blue eyes, and she is one of my guides. She stays with me always, and she is one of my protectors. So owls are very significant to me.
Okay, Mr. Henry, thank you for your time, sir. Can you turn off?
I just had a.
Can you turn off my light, please, before you go?
I'm walking around.
Okay.
Yeah, I just seen you in my camera.
Hey, Mr. Henry.
Yep.
Thanks again, sir. Have a good night.
We'll come back to see you.
We appreciate you, Mr. Henry.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, Mr. Henry. All of you.
You too, Mr. Henry. Thank you for your time.
Camera.
Did your cat literally just die?
It died as soon as he said camera. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. Come here. Come here. Sorry.
Can I move? No.
Yes. Don't listen to her. Yes, you can come.
Gosh.
Watch. Right over where.
Oh my gosh, Clark, you're right. Something's right in front of you. Doing the hip moves. There it goes. Look. No, seriously. I think you got a female partner trying to dance with you.
Yes, Clark is the big white movement, the white.
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
The red movement is
An anomaly. An anomaly.
dancing.
Dancing with me.
Dance with you.
Can you dance, Clark?
I
Karen, she just left you.
I tell you what. Girl, those eyes are not working on me. They may work on your husband, but you can take those swamp water eyes of yours back home. Okay, you doesn't want to talk to me, and I said nope.
It was done.
Numbers, and she gets half of a name or anything, and then later on we go in there and she sits and tries to communicate, and something comes to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Move out of the shot. I just want to get this shot.
Come here. Come here, sit here. Come here, sit. Let me have it.
It's not interesting enough.
It's just not a good shot.
Do you care if I film this? Go ahead.
Hey, you can't see that?
So do you want us to go now?
Can you knock for us or make some kind of noise before we go?
Doesn't matter, I'm done. Okay, Mr. Henry, thank you for your time, sir. Can you turn off,
I just had a.
can you turn off my light, please, before you go? I'm walking around. Okay.
Yeah, I just seen you in my camera.
Hey, Mr. Henry. Yep. Thanks again, sir. Have a good night.
We'll come back to see you.
We appreciate you, Mr.